Hi there Cancer, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading for August 10th through to the 16th. Cancer, let's get shuffling and see what is literally on the cards for you. I'm going to start with the Work Your Light Oracle and see what messages want to come through. Oh, I'm going to take that one out on top there. Leap. You go first and the universe will catch you. That is very much the energy of the Fool in this particular oracle deck, guys. So, you know, that's the energy that really asks you to trust the path, even though you might not know where an opportunity, a relationship, or whatever it is heading. It's saying that you feel called to follow that path, and maybe you just need to let go of the how, you know, and the why, and just focus on what is right now. So let's see what else wants to come through. Oh, okay. Take this one here, Satya, beautiful. Okay guys, Satya is the energy of purity and clarity in Ayurveda, and it says that you are letting go of the things that are holding you back and you're reaching deeper levels of clarity. And maybe you've cleaned up your diet, your home, your relationships, your thought patterns, your career goals. And you know, now you are starting to move closer to your true purpose. You know, and maybe that's involved a bit of a leap of faith here. Maybe moving away from some things so that you can jump onto a new path. Cancer, let's go to the tarot cards. The recent past, what you might have been journeying, the Four of Wands. Okay, I need to get the clarifiers and see which way this is moving, but I mean, this can be a milestone reached, right? It can be something to do with relationships, and you know, it's also a card of abundance and commitment and stability. Temperance follows on from the Death energy. Guys, the Wheel of Fortune just jumped out before and it's at the bottom of the deck now. So there's a certain amount of, you know, destiny or divine timing about this. Yeah. Temperance follows on from the Death energy. You know, a lot like the Ten of Swords here is a completion. I feel you've let go of something so that you can, you know, move towards this full energy. And I think the letting go has been a real milestone for you with that Four of Wands energy. Let's clarify these and see what we need. Four of Wands. The Empress. There we go. Yeah, there is something new to be created here, but often before we can really get on that new path, we need to clear space for it, and that's just how it is. That's how the energetics work. We've got the Magician. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Yeah, there is definitely something to be created here. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords. There it goes. I was kind of expecting to see that. The Tower and the Two of Pentacles. So there is a tower that needs to be removed. That's the clearing that we are seeing. But there's a totally new beginning after this. And there's a lot of possibility here with the Empress and the Magician. And, you know, this here could definitely be new marriage or some kind of fertility or a new partnership for some of you. So let's see where this is all going, guys. I think I'm just going to grab one more for the Four of Wands. Judgment. Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Cancer. Is this the final call on a situation, a commitment? I'm not going to limit this to love, guys. This is a general reading, so you can apply it to your situation. But, you know, judgment is the wake-up call. It's hearing the angel's trumpet that it might be time to release yourself from a situation. In this particular the reading, it's the Tower and the Ten of Swords that are coming for you. So it's saying that maybe there is a really big shift that needs to happen, a fundamental change in one of your foundational areas of life. So judgment says that, you know, maybe there is a sense of being held back or kept small or confined in whatever the situation is for you. And it's saying there's probably bigger and better things that you need to get on with. So it's time to liberate yourself. And, you know, the Judgment card it's more than a little nudge. It's quite a big awakening to the fact that, yeah, something's got to give. And it's actually the card in the Major Arcana that comes directly before the World, which is the last card in the Major Arcana. So the World is about huge completion, huge cyclic completion in your life. So Judgment is the energy that comes in as the last call, you know. Are you going to end this? Is there a second chance in the situation? Is there any forgiveness that needs to be given? You know, it's time to assess it. It's judgment time for the situation. Do you need to close the cycle or not? And yeah, as I mentioned before, you know, the Four of Wands is a card of commitments. It could be a big judgment call with one of the big commitments in your life. Obviously, you know, this can link to relationships and marriage, but it may also be in the workplace, because Four in tarot is, you know, that foundational energy, you know, what provides home for you. So it could be with work as well. Now, with the flashes that I got of the Wheel of Fortune and, you know, the 11-11 formation here and judgment, there is a big sense of karmic completion and predestiny here. So I feel like it, you know, this is the kind of like karma or destiny stepping in and saying, you know what, there might be a bigger dream for you. There might be something else that you need to get on to create. So we're kind of trying to clear away the old for you to get you on that path, because the Empress is saying, you know, there's something that needs to be birthed into the world here. She is known as the biggest card of possibility in the tarot, and she is fertile and abundant, ready to deliver into the physical material realm whatever you desire. Number 3, it's creation. So what is it that you're wanting to get off the ground? What is it that you truly desire? Because the cards are saying that maybe, just maybe, that the levels of fulfillment that you're truly seeking aren't available in this situation. So it's asking you to reassess whether that situation is for you and potentially leap into another direction and allow the Empress to guide you. Yeah, she's a really beautiful energy, but she can really help you to help you bring into the world something that you've really been desiring, which could be a more fulfilling relationship, a job with more responsibility, or where you move up the ranks, all of those kinds of things. Now, the Magician here says, you know, whatever it is that you want to create with the Empress energy, you've got everything you need to do it. I mean, the Magician talks about having, you know, all of the powers of the suits in the tarot deck, the intellect of the sword, the resources of the pentacle, you know, the passion of the wand, and, you know, the fulfillment of the cup, or the love of the cup. The emotional intelligence of the cup, maybe, is a better fit, sorry. And it's awakening to the fact that you actually have all those resources within you, and you're whole and complete, and all you need to do is tune into your own inner wisdom, which is where the answers always lie. And then, you know, you can make magic happen. So it's time to get manifesting. And the Temperance energy says that, yeah, look, I really feel that there is a cycle that is about to come to a completion, but Temperance has got you. Temperance is the energy that follows on from the Death card in the Major Arcana as the great soother, the rebalancer. So there's this angel that's kind of ready to hold your hand and guide you through out of the rubble of that tower that I see coming. She says, I'm going to help you become stable again, become whole again, to emotionally rebalance. You know, that triangle is the most stable structure. So it stands for that, you know, mental, emotional, and physical health and getting grounded again. And it's after you go through that, you have that awakening. There's double kind of awakening cards here, that path forward will be illuminated. So I'm kind of going in the order that I pulled the card, but this potentially is more the energy that comes in after the Tower is really what I'm seeing here. So the path forward will be revealed. You will be put back together. The divine guidance is there on your side, and it's going to lead you into a greater place of power to get on and create what maybe you are truly supposed to be creating in this stage of your life, Cancer. Because this is the big guns. The Ten of Swords, the Tower, and the Two of Pentacles, yeah. So we can see that there's indecision around allowing this Tower to fall. It could be also meaning that it's made you feel ungrounded for quite a while or unstable, because we kind of know when there's a Tower that's shaky, right? And we're kind of like maybe sitting on the fence about letting it fall or pushing it ourselves. But usually it's only a matter of time before the universe goes, well, you know what? If you don't end it, then I will. And that's kind of the energy of the Tower. It's like it coming to a head when you didn't expect it. And all of a sudden, it's falling around you. It's disintegrating. So this can be a massive, revelation in your life. Together with the Ten of Swords, I do see this more out of an ending or completion energy. So, relationship, job, that kind of thing. And the Ten of Swords can be a little bit painful as well. It can be, the betrayal. Got the knives in the back here. It can be deception and things like that, not always. Or it can indicate that, you really at the end of your tether, you're sort of burnt out. And so, it's just time for it to come to a complete halt, really. And the message with the Tower is to surrender. If we try and hold on, we go down with the Tower. If we try and repair and rebuild, we generally find ourselves a little further down the track with the Tower falling again, needing another repair. So it's like the Tower's going to fall anyway. So the sooner we do that and rip the Band-Aid off, the sooner we can move on to what is truly fulfilling for us. Because there is that bright sky there ready to eclipse the darkness. So change is on the horizon. But first, we need to allow the Tower to fall. And it's a blessing in disguise, guys. I mean, somebody did say in the comments the other day that there's no blessing in a Tower. Well, that any tarot reader will tell you that that's simply not true. It's an energy. It's the energy that comes in to realign you to your purpose. And sometimes things need to be removed from your life to do that. And sometimes that happens in pretty chaotic ways. And I have a personal experience with this myself. So, it's like the universe will get you back on your path, no matter what it needs to do sometimes. And maybe there is karmic lessons in that for us. And sometimes bad things happen. And I'm not saying that there's anything that's bad that's going to happen. But, sometimes there is a silver lining out of things like that do happen, right? We always have free will. We can always decide not to complete something if we don't want to. But generally, we do find ourselves down the track where it's in progress anyway. But this is the outcome, It's about leaving a situation that hasn't been completely fulfilling for you, Cancer. I mean, there's 8 cups in the situation. It has given you a certain amount, but there's a fundamental hole in it or a piece missing. And the person in the 8 of Cups turns their back on the situation to go in search of the 9 cups, which is the wish fulfillment. So that's what you truly want, your wishes fulfilled. You want the 9 and 10 of Cups, best life realities. And it's time to tune into your intuition and go in search of that. And I feel that you've already made that decision. I think that's what the Judgment energy has given you. That's the wake-up call to, yeah, you know what? I do want to leave. I do want to take the Fool's journey. I want to take that leap of faith towards my divine wish fulfillment. And you might not know where that path is leading at the moment, Cancer, but you're being asked to trust it and walk it anyway. Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. It's a pretty intense reading with some really big energies in it. Won't be everyone's story this week, and that's absolutely okay. So just keep in mind, it is a general reading for the collective. If you feel called to share, please do leave me a comment. I read each and every one, and I try and respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with the energies. And I'll see you back here next week for another message.